Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Land of Heroes Jumpchain. I always forget the name of this thing. Good golly, Miss Molly Rogue. Somehow you aren't breaking my computer yet.
Just the... Oh.
Yeah, you are testing the boundaries of this game. Okay, so last episode you guys met the Frost dragon and sword. And in order to give you guys an example of the size of what he was like. Good God. Okay, this is the size of the dragon. So there's Rogue right there. And that's the approximate. Why is those not disappearing? Did you guys break my computer again?
No, there we go.
Oh.
Didn't intend for it to be breaking, but...
Yeah.
Well, it's now... I can't move anything. Guys.
No.
What have I can't.
You killed a little toy, man.
Yeah.
What's final?
Ah, there we go. Okay. Well, my GM screen is available. Now my other screen is not, but okay.
I have to read.
Yeah. Okay. So, oh, well, what? Oh, that's my player screen. Why is my player screen up here and not my GM screen? Oh my god, people. Alright, well, you just killed my GM screen, so... I gotta now reset my GM screen. Alright, don't roll anything above, like, 10 dice at a time. Kills my screen.
We'll try not to, don't worry.
Alright, now I have to wait for it to redo it, but yeah, so... Once I'm able to roll stuff, I'll show you guys the size. Oh my god. Game, can you work? Alright.
Oh, great.
Alright, there we go.
But don't worry,
I think it's working.
We made a deal that he won't eat us, so...
Yeah, alright. So basically, so the size of the dragon is about that size comparison. He is a big dragon. A very big dragon. Currently eating dinosaurs.
To him, we're grains of sand.
Very much, yeah. So he won't eat you guys so long as you don't piss him off or disrupt him from eating, you know, his whales.
As long as he doesn't
eat
eat the people here.
No, you guys made a deal with him. He wasn't going to eat this place, so you just don't stick with the whales that he gets to eat. So, yeah. You guys be fine. But anyway, so, for the viewers...
Let's just say those way more...
Huh? What was that? Yeah. So you should be perfectly fine. Anyway, so for the viewers, we are here with Roasted, of course, Rogue, and Mao. We're not here with Burnett because he is... gone for some reason or another. But we're also here with another member, which you guys will see more of and hear more of, hopefully, in the next jump, I guess. I really need a way to title these videos and sort them, but in the next jump. And this is Dear Little Vixen, super sweet girl and good at D&D. Goodbye. Did I? Oh, I did not. I apologize. I'm a dumbass. But hi, Vixen. Hi.
Yep, I'm excited to work with everybody and hopefully be in the next season episode, question mark?
Yeah, something like that. We'll figure out a way to tell these things. There you go. There's the link. I thought I sent you that already, but apparently I did not. Because, again, I'm a dumbass.
Yeah, I was looking for it. I was like, wait, where is it?
Yeah, I swear I sent you it previously. Apparently not. Oh, God. Is my audio fucking up again?
So let me know whenever
What?
I have to roll.
What was that, Mo?
Whenever I have to roll, let me know because I'm going to be making you the whole time.
Okie Okay, so, again, Burnett's not with you guys. I'm not entirely sure why he is not, but we'll ignore that for now. Once she pops in. Okay, so, inside the bog area, which you guys finally regroup a little bit. Rogue starts explaining everything to Roasted. I don't know where Roasted went earlier, because he fought against the Hydra. and then disappeared.
Basically, I decided to stay with the fish people for a few days.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You got to witness the amazing murder of the fish captain.
Basically, they taught me how to harness the darkness that I used against that giant frickin' fighter guy, that old soldier that I used earlier.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you did get to witness the old man of the village, the ancient one that won't die a lot. You did witness him being murdered violently by a spear through his chest frame.
I'm just like, everyone dies.
Burnett had a very fun time with that. But you eventually regroup with the party.
Can I roll very quickly to
to
see what else I did?
Sure.
Let's see. So I started burning down the village down here, and I started burning the forest just for the fuck of it.
Alright, so eventually you guys reach each other. The forest now on fire, which... Oop. The ginormous dragon flies over you as you pass on by, as he's now just picking up mile-long whales and just eating the crap out of them. And you guys eventually meet at a predestinated area of towards the bog. Now, unfortunately, as you guys can see in this area, if you guys want to zoom in a little bit, we'll use this big map a little bit for now. This bog area is full of death, full of destruction, full of pain, full of suffering. But inside this spot specifically, let me freehand this with a purple icon, question mark, there we go. If it would not start double clicking, that would be fine. Nope, alright, you cannot stop double clicking for 20 seconds. Fantastic. We're gonna call this a head. It looks like someone's weird foot, but we'll pretend that's a head. So as you guys can look into the bog, it's massive. This thing is huge, and it's also the most death-ridden place you can get, even standing where you are near the eternal burning plains over here. You guys can smell the pure amounts of wretched horribleness that's coming out of here. You guys can see the parasites swarming over different monsters and different enemies, bones littering the entire escape, and inside the middle of all of it is a massive, probably if you had to assume, maybe about 100 meters long, something like that. It's huge, but it's curled up for the most part, as you guys can see from this wonderful illustration that I put here. It is also, if you want to change your name, Vix, you can go onto the top right and my sayings, change that, just in case you're not used to it. But the massive strip of this beast is curled up on itself, more or less, in this kind of circular motion, with its head section leaning towards the front. You guys are actually staring at its... Let me turn this around. Okay, it doesn't want me to. That's fine. Dunk. No, actually, you guys would be staring at it like this. Yeah. Anyway, so you guys are basically staring at the conjunction point. Space. Nope. Shift. Nope. Alright. Control. Nope. Alt. Nope. Alright. Don't know how to make that shortcut, but we'll do it at some point. You guys can see at the conjunction. Jesus. Conjunction point right here. There is a small gap between his tail and where his head is. That's kind of laying on there. There is also a pool of liquid that is right about here, leading outwards, which is more or less causing a lot of wreckage around here. It's horrifying, it smells bad, and the thing isn't moving. But there are weird, very disturbing parasites. Actual, single-body organisms. They are swarming this thing's body. You guys can see them because they're probably about 12 feet tall. These single-bodied organisms. It's horrifying. But there are, you guys can see, especially with Rogue's ability to see different heat signatures, there are a lot of other creatures that lay around. There are some snakes inside the grounds, there's lizards everywhere, but most of these look almost skeletal. There are actual bones as well, but it probably is from the lack of food around this area, as the main thing that you guys see being eaten is the giant, weird, creepy worm dragon thing that you guys see in front of you. That's the main food source that you guys can see for the most part. You also see as you get further in, because of the worm creature, the area around it, this little orange bit here, is completely desolate of any kind of growth life. As you continue going outwards, it gets a little bit more foresty, I guess. A little bit more growth is happening. As you get closer to about here, there is actually a small forest of sorts. So, how would you guys like to tackle this thing? Burnett does pop up, and he says, I have immunity to all poisons. So Burnett could totally go in there, probably by his lonesome, or up to the lizards you guys can split, and, get something from the beast. You guys were told by the ancient dragon that it is very likely that Damien, with his sixth sense of humor, slammed the thing into the beast's forehead because it would never move and nothing can really get to it, which is probably in the middle of this giant pit of snake creatures. So that's one thing you guys could do, is as a group go up to the lizard and have Burnett go and fetch it for you. Let Burnett just fetch it for you, fight a couple things along the way, or have you guys go into a team to fetch the thing, ride on its back essentially, walk all the way to its forehead and grab it. Many things you guys can do if you wish to do it. What would you guys like to do?
This.
Hmm?
What would you like to do, Roasted? To me, this place, every second we're here, I feel like there's a danger that we'll die here.
Okay, I since I can't decide here, I'm gonna do what I always do.
Mhm.
I'm gonna flip a coin.
Oh, okay.
That's a smart plan. What's one and what's two?
'Cause
Let me roll 1d1. 1d1.
1d2. Yeah, what's one and what's two?
That's like
Roll
That's
1d2.
just like one.
All right,
Yeah, so-
I flip it. One heads. One heads is for I guess Burnett will go and get it,
Yeah.
and two will be the other. So here we go. Moment of truth.
Two. Alright, the other.
what's
The other
op-
option is that you guys go as a team into this area. Start like making your way forwards. Try to get to the massive head of this creature, or at least get Burnett to the creature so Burnett can hop on its back and continue forwards. As the closer you guys get to it, the more danger and the more sickening it all feels to you. Inside of this land, by the way, just so all y'all aware in terms of a system base, you guys are hit on critical by 19s instead of 20s. So as you guys are, actually, let me move back to the other world. Rogue, you agree with Roasted to move towards the area with Mal and Burnett?
well, I guess.
Alright. Are you looking around by any chance?
Oh yeah, I would like time. When am I not looking around? Because this place is very, very ominous.
I mean, that's a fair point.
I feel like stepping on the anthill will just kill you.
Yeah. And you're about to kick a you're about to kick a mountain.
Yeah.
Every single time. Alright, cool. So as you guys are walking through this area, you do notice that there are a lot of parasites. And these are like, some of them are worms, which you guys can easily like beat the living crap out of. Some of these things are single cell organisms, which you guys can slice through pretty well. Some of these things are like what's a good term for these things? Essentially, it's very similar to an ant that eats people, and also is disturbing. It's
Fungus?
Yeah, it's kind of like a fungus almost.
Question.
Yeah.
Are they big worms or are they small worms?
There's a variety of worms that are around. Mostly, it's some bigger worms. Especially when they're eating the biggest worm. There you guys can see some seriously large parasites. They're swarming that thing. Probably because it's the #1 food source that is around this area. But for the most part, they seem to be relatively small. And don't seem to do much. You guys do hear a I wouldn't classify it as a growl, but it's definitely a otherworldly sound, more or less. It's not a pleasant sound. As Rogue's lag once again comes to kind of shit on all of you. As a lovely, lovely creature. I'm just gonna put 20 health for this son of a bitch, because I can. A lovely, lovely creature appears directly in front of you guys. Burnett is cooking somewhere, so he's not gonna be joining you guys for some reason or another. But you see this horrible abomination of nature that is right here. Apparently, you guys can't see its health. Hold on. You should be able to, or it just didn't click properly. Thanks, game. There you go. You guys have this horrifying abomination of nature and all kinds of beings of weirdness, creepiness, and insanity that is before you. If you guys would like to roll your what was that, Rogue?
Gonna be battling a lot of big bugs.
The very ugly bug, for sure. Mal, if you'd like to roll your initiative as well. You're still there? Alright, so Roasted has 17. God damn. Rogue has 22. Mal has 26. This thing rolls with a plus.
I think I might be doing last this time. Hey, that's fine.
Plus? What, yo? Yeah, okay, so and like to roll.
Hey, I can have bug for dinner.
But okay, you decide. I'm gonna take the first. 16. All right. I literally clicked it. I was like, okay, I'm waiting. I'll click it again. Rolls twice. And it's like, what?
All right.
Alright, so this thing is in front. It doesn't look particularly dangerous, but is oozing weird liquid that most things in this area seem to be oozing. It also seems to be a pure predatory animal, so it probably responds to whatever attacks it for the most part that you guys can see. We're going to call this thing, I don't know, Ugly Cthulhu. There we go. It's Ugly Cthulhu. There we go.
Oh.
I
It's
didn't
gonna be dead
insult
pretty
it.
soon.
Oh, why is it not showing the name? Oh, because I didn't let you guys see it. There you go. You guys should be able to see. Yeah, Ugly Cthulhu. There you go. For some reason, Rogue's picture never loads inside of the turn order, but oh well. Alright, so Mal, is now your turn. If you like to hit with any of your abilities, you can hit with Fire Magic, Water Magic. Yeah, you have Fire Magic and Water Magic. Fire Magic, Water Magic, or just a normal hit. All of which would take above a 10 to hit it.
I'm using fire magic.
Okie dokie. Oof, 4. The fire magic comes out, and unfortunately, it seems to look at and spit at it. The weird acid corrosive seems to completely encase the fire as it comes towards him and smolders it down to pretty much nothing, leaving only behind a trail of weird acid burning molten goo on the floor, which is exceptionally unpleasant when you think of what it could do to your skin. Rogue, it's now your turn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna send now a fire blast this guy because I want to see how fire affects the. So.
All right.
Wait, no.
And you
one.
hit with fire, or will it have the same fate as Mal's?
Let me see.
Oh, that was the attack.
Yeah, that one I
damage.
did. I misrolled. So
15. Well, you're gonna do anyways. So 3 damage for this turn. So it lights on fire momentarily as it cannot turn fast enough to look at you as Mal's fire gets disintegrated. It latches onto its arm, kind of like digging in almost, kind of like napalm starts burning into its skin. And it looks at it before it spits on it again, seeming to cover the napalm as the napalm goes away. Alright, rested?
Nice.
Seems to be a relatively
I
formidable foe.
would like to punch it or slice it. And I don't do anything. I decide to just sit down and just take another smoke.
You pull out a smell like, you guys got this. As Burnett's like,
Yeah,
cooking
you guys
up some
got
dinner.
this. I'm just going to smoke here if you guys enjoy.
Yeah, I'll just be here, just enjoying my.
Yeah. Alright, so this thing, unlike most other bosses, only does 2 attacks in 3. Also because of your guys's, what's the word? Player count. Only going to hit 2 of you guys. And it does 3 damage to itself. But it does do 2 damage to Rogue. Rogue did manage to actually hit. But it as it spits, one part of its spit kind of drools on itself almost and starts leaking into its stomach, making a very obvious, massive mark on it. As the first spit kind of goes off angle a little bit and sinks into Rogue's shoulder, creating a massive wound in there, which seems to almost be eating the wound and then closing it at the same time as devouring. It's very disturbing.
That's the reason why I did not want to come to this buy-in.
Hey,
I
look.
love you're still the one who's getting hurt because of it.
If I kill this thing, I'm going to take some of its acid for collection. Maybe I might be able to make a toxin out of it.
Ooh, very nice. Alright,
For
Mal,
later
once
on
again your
down
turn.
the road. I'll
Like,
put it in
do
the
fire
birdhouse
or
and
water?
maybe I can make some duplicate it. Now it's
What you gonna do?
Malachi's turn.
Are you
Fire.
going? You're good. What you gonna do, my good sir?
Fire.
Nope.
Fire comes out again and once again spits on it as it starts getting closer to you guys, seeming to not want to deal with your guys' fire much as it starts to get a little bit closer. It is focused a little bit on Mao at the moment as it has to spit his acid out of the air once again. It seems to be wanting to eat you guys more than dissolve you, so he is coming close.
That's kind of reassuring, but anyway. Since my fire attack actually hit this guy,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna do a fire blast again because
Alright. Well,
I
it's
have a
distracted.
feeling exactly, and if I have a feeling that if I punch it, I might burn myself with acid.
You guys get a good
Oh.
system here. Like Mal takes his focus, and you just start burning the crap out of it.
Exactly, it's a good system so far.
Yeah. So
Let's see
roll
how
your
much
fire damage. It once again captures Mal's fire and its acid as it drops to the ground, but once again cannot keep up with Rogue's speed as Rogue pelts it with more fire. This time it doesn't seem actually focused on removing the fire on its body as it once again starts getting a little bit closer to you guys. Rusty, is now your
Alright.
turn.
All right. Will I drop the cigar and do something? Or will I just sit and
Oh,
do
wow.
something? So I guess I'm going to do something cool.
Okay.
I say to the creature and say, "Hey, want a cigar?"
It turns to look at you.
No? Okay. You're getting one anyway. He throws it up and uses his sword, like the flat end, and hits it right into his head.
Oof, that's painful. Roll your damage. As is a cigar. Oof. As you hit with the full force of your sword, it digs into its eyeball, which causes it to sear into it and actually causes it to go half blind as it does start shouting in more or less pain, which is just absolutely horrifying to watch this thing wither and moan and whatnot. As it's now
Hey,
going
look,
to be trying to attack you and Rogue because Rogue
Hey,
keeps
look, I'm
burning.
sorry. Hey, look.
Oh, wow. So, unfortunately, Roasted, it does not like you very much right now. 19s, by the way, are criticals because of the land that you guys are in, as I said previously. So, Rogue, you're going to take 2 damage as it takes a wide swipe. You are in its blind spot, though, because it did hit the right side of its face with the cigar. So you're in its blind spot, so you're able to more or less move away. But Roasted, on the other hand, is not in its blind spot. So he takes a full punch to the gut from this horrifying abomination of nature for like 10 damage. Good God.
Good, but good thing I have the semblance, and I have water magic.
Yeah, and it is now like fully on, like it is staring. If like Rogue and Mal tried to take its attention, it couldn't.
Like
They have
like,
pretty much
hey,
free
look,
access to beat the crap out.
my character just looks in and says, "Hey, I thought you wanted to smoke, buddy."
It starts once again screeching in a ungodly sound and whatnot. As is now
And I
Mal's
just
turn.
and I, I'm
Hmm?
sorry.
You're good. Mal, what you gonna do, my good sir? Are you gonna try pelting it with fire as this attention is now completely unroasted? Okie dokie, roll your d20. Can you hit? Oh, that was almost good. It is actually completely untended to you, so you are able to hit with fire. Its focus is entirely off on you guys, so actually that would hit. If you had gotten a 5, I would be very disappointed in you. But alright, so that does 3 damage. And then it's also on fire from whoops. I don't know why that did plus, but whatever. So that did 3 damage, and now it's on fire. It's also on fire from Rogue, so it takes another 2 damage. Sucker's gonna die real quick.
It's yeah. I mean, it's a bug. I mean, what do you expect?
Next
Yeah,
turn it'll die.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, Rogue, is now your
If
turn.
I don't
Would you
kill
like?
it by if Rogue doesn't kill it by then.
Yeah. Would you like to attempt
I
to
clicked
murder?
on the wrong one.
You could.
But
Well,
anyways,
let's see what happens.
Like to
I'm
bury your
just gonna
swords.
keep
maybe?
using fire because I
It's worked so far.
yeah.
All right. Well,
Nice.
oof, 19, nice. Does
Yes.
not do critical damage, but it will burn it. It is now basically engulfed in fire at this point. Like, it is melting to the core, it is bearing down on Roasted, intent on disemboweling him further than it's done so far. Roasted, you have like a massive gash along your chest from it.
Okay, let me see if I actually do something finally.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, okay.
Finally do.
Do I kill it?
Oh, yeah, it's dead.
Okay, so basically what I do is I pull out another cigar and I say, Rogue, can I have a light?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, he lights the cigar, and what I do, I basically put the cigar on the end point of my sword and I say, open wide, putting the cigar down its throat.
Oh, that is nasty.
And
As you
also,
shove,
I put a little, and since it's fire magic from Rogue, it's a little extra explosive in there.
oh nice. As you shove your sword down its gullet, its head essentially explodes. It's because lag is fun. It explodes all over Rogue. Just blood and gore all over his chest frame and his face. It's nasty to see, but yeah, its head explodes essentially, and the fire starts basically like eating away, almost like a hungry, ravenous thing into this thing's body.
Question: what does Bog do? What does Bog magic do?
Bog magic is basically it's a passive thing, more or less, where essentially you get criticals on 19s and 20s for you and your group. However, you have to remove your turn in order to do it, like the Boghead did.
Okay, then never mind.
Yeah, it's a very
Getting a 19
good
out of 20 is
support
hard.
technique.
Getting a 19 out of 20 is like 2 and 20.
Yeah, which actually remarkably does double your damage output in terms of statistical analysis. But yeah, as you could see from the Boghead and the Hydra, it did do pretty well against you guys. But is mostly a support tactic. So a couple other things are much more important. You guys have now made your way a little bit further in.
Oh wait, question. do I get the toxins from that creature? Not to do bog, but for later on down the road in case I need a poison.
Yeah, you can just like you take a vial and you like put against like Rogue's cheek as like the weird fluid kind of leaks into the vial.
I'll be like, okay, now I got something to mass produce just in case if I need a backup plan.
So Rogue, you're
Besides,
currently just covered in this thing's blood and guts and brain matter. How do you feel?
I feel miserable and mad at the same time because honestly, I did not want to come into this bog because I knew it was happening. I did with bugs anyways. I mean,
my character looks at you and it's like, hey, guess what? You get to live out your life being a god of war now.
when wasn't I God of War?
Well, think about it. Video game, you kill creatures, you're covered in blood. Never mind. Or maybe, I don't know.
Good day.
Okay. Normally, if it was blood, I wouldn't mind. But this is bug gut. So it's not blood, it's gooey,
It's still the
slimy,
same.
green.
It's still the same
It's
thing.
sticky.
Hey, at least you're not fighting Spider-Man.
Oh god. Now imagine you guys like ripping off Spider-Man's head and like put it on yours. God, that's horrifying. Okay.
Or
As you guys-
doing his mask and just wearing it, so.
As you guys are walking and talking, you eventually come up to the edge of this massive hulking beast. Easily, it stands over like 15 feet tall, and it's easily over 100 yards long. So it's big, it's bulky, and it's terrifying. If you guys want, you guys can scale it and get up to the top. There are a lot of parasites that are lining the area, but probably not too dangerous for you guys, unless Rogue,
Actually, I can also do it too because remember, I have hyperkinesis and all that.
Yeah, you guys are welcome to scale the thing as if you guys wish. Or you guys could have Burnett go up and start going through the area as it does get more and more toxic as you guys keep going further. Completely up to you.
Honestly, I'm all for sending
Burnett.
Burnett out as a scout because, like I said, I believe the further in we go, the more likely every little particle would kill us.
Murder. Yeah, Burnett seems to be having like the time of his life at the moment. Like he's just like randomly like grabbing scorpions or other weird things and just shoving it onto like a weird grill burner thing that he managed to get somehow. Just having it down. Malachi, agrees with Rogue. Like we could send him up there, And Burnett's just like, yeah, cook on that grill.
Because I honestly think Burnett doesn't mind being here, to be honest, and I don't think anything is affecting him. So, yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you guys don't want this scorpion?" He holds up a fried scorpion. That's good.
I did not go for any of those scorpion suckers back at home, and I'm still not eating a scorpion now.
More for me. It just like plops into his mouth. You guys can hear the crunch of these things inside. It sounds like its shells are made of basically stone from how hard it sounds of him cracking his teeth. Like, woohoo! There's a little bit of poison in there. Whew. He's a little bit of kick.
I may never get you, Azul, but you're useful at times.
Yeah. So would you like to let Azul rank up there, or would you guys like to scale the thing and see the horizon before you send Azul to his possible death?
Should we flip another coin again?
You guys are welcome to, yeah.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, it worked out well last time, so.
Yeah.
Roll 1d2. Here we go.
Yeah, one is
/R.
So 1 is you guys send him through. 2 is you guys go up with him until you guys send him possibly. Alright, you guys go up with him. Alright, cool. So it's like, oh, well, I'll be alone. And you guys like, alright. So using your swords, using your weapons, and using your, Burnett's case, just driving his hand into this beast's flesh. You're fairly certain this would be bad if, you cared, But he doesn't seem to. His bulging biceps flex with every movement of him going upwards. He seems to be showing off quite a bit, although you're not sure if he actually notices this. As the rest of you guys painstakingly scale your way upwards, as it is quite a long task of like 15 feet of pure hardened, like practically stone scale. As you guys get up to the very top of the thing, a wave of nausea hits you as the pure smell of this place like floods your senses. Imagine for a second that you have like 1,000-year-old like pig guts, and then like you put maggots inside of it, made it rot a little bit. You add some tuna fish, fresh tuna fish, mind you, some fresh tuna fish on top of that. Mix that into a stew, threw a couple of people in there, had some feces driving in there, and then mixed it together with the skull of a dead bird. That's essentially what you guys would be kind of smelling, except like 50 times as powerful. It's bad. As you guys manage to scale over the side of this massive hulking snake, lizard, whatever it is, you guys see why it smells so bad. Inside of this little portion here, this little purple, circle, is a massive, like, flood, essentially, of bubbly purple goo. And you guys can see along the side here. Let me do this in red here. Along this side here, which is basically a massive cut along its entire length of this side, where the bubbly purple goo it more or less is coming out of. As you guys remember from the dragon, it is its stomach acid, essentially. And boy, does it smell like it.
Okay, can I have another question?
Hmm?
Can I gather some of that boiling acid?
You can try. I'm not honestly sure if you would have anything strong enough to withstand you to hold it, essentially.
Let me see if I actually do. I'm gonna roll 1d20. Do I have?
Unfortunately, you have nothing that would hold it. You attempt to put a little bottle, one of your glass bottles in there and do it, but it basically dissolves it within moments of contact. You're fairly certain that if you put any part of your body in this horrifying acid, it would melt you down to the bone and probably more. It is volatile. It's also splashing everywhere because it is like producing bubbles and such. As you guys look
okay. Since I can't do that, I want to try something else. I won't gather it, but I want to try something very quickly.
What's that?
I'm going to try to dip my sword in it and see if it can make it better.
Ooh, interesting. All right. Is your sword invulnerable? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I don't think it is. Yeah, we know your weakness, dirty fire, and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't think your sword is completely invulnerable, but you're welcome to try dipping it in there. Boy, D20 real quick.
Ooh!
Nice. So you slowly start sliding your sword in there, as this sword is a gift, more or less, from Jumpchain. It doesn't seem to dissolve. As the blade starts to get coated with this, liquid horror and whatnot, it does seem to fuse into the blade, causing the blade to have a purple sheen to it. You're not entirely sure if this will be useful as a poison, or if it's just a cool look, but it looks really cool.
Well, should I try to swing it and see what happens?
You're welcome to. I mean, there's a perfectly good, ginormous 15-foot snake under you.
All right, let me see what happens if I swing it. Will it do anything good, or will it just...
So as you swing it into this beast, there is absolutely no reaction from the beast. But you do notice that the purple tinge on the very edge of the blade is seeping into the wound that you have basically created, giving it a little bit of purple tint. You assume this gives you a little bit of poison damage, or maybe a lasting poison or something of that sort, as you hit things with your sword. But that's the best that you know of at the moment.
So I guess it does 3 poison damage.
Possibly. Or it might just do, full game DOT damage. It depends on a lot of factors. That probably was do. But anyways, as you guys look around to your left and the right, you do see a bunch of parasites. Mostly these are single-celled organisms. There are a couple of humans scattered around this ginormous being's body. But you guys do notice in the far distance, Rogue, roll D20.
Okay, let's see what's going on here.
All right, I got.
Oh,
Let's see what
perfectly.
happens.
Alright.
Yeah.
Perfectly even. Nothing particularly bad happens, but your eyesight is just barely good enough to see a glint, a shining glint in the distance, from the top of this beast's head. From how the glint, the same glint essentially from that was inside the dragon's chest as well. So from that you can infer that that is the thing you're looking for. It is quite a distance away on its head over here. You're certain that Burnett could probably make that with relative ease, but it would probably be a little bit annoying for him, mostly because you have to fight a bunch of stuff along the way. You guys can send him out if you wish to, or you can try throwing him into the liquid and hoping he doesn't die,
I
because
think
that'd be a
he
lot
might be-
faster.
wait. Dumping him in the lake would be faster?
Yeah, if you threw him into the lake, it would cut down the time by like half, because he only has to go
Oh.
about half the distance.
Yeah, that's right. He's immune. Okay, yeah, that'd probably be
Yeah.
good because
Though you're not entirely sure if that counts for acid, but it might.
huh. What's
You guys can either go the long, kind of painful route, or you guys can just throw Burnett and hope to God he's alive.
Oh, I really wish he would be here, but
Yeah, Mal's
Alright,
just
so
like,
I-
throw him,
Should
throw
I
him.
roll another? Should I roll another D2 again?
It's up to you,
no,
Rose.
I think I will. I mean, I think I'll roll it.
Yeah, so one is you guys take the long, kind of excruciating path, twice as much time, probably a couple of enemies. Two is you just throw Burnett forwards, hope he survives, you know?
All right, roll. Let's roll the. Let's flip the coin.
Okay.
Seems like some things can survive, such
There
as
we
the
go.
sword, so you're hoping the same principle goes with a man who... Alright.
Oh,
And
Your immediate
bye,
reply...
Burnett.
Yeah, your immediate reply
Sorry,
to
man.
seeing, like, Roasted dip his sword in there and, like, take a swing was, huh, I wonder how Burnett
I-
feels about this.
I wonder. Sorry
Oh,
to
that
this,
was-
but it's for science.
He's like,
Oh, that
what are you
reminds
doing? So I'm assuming
have
you
that
just
ability.
kind of, like, chuck him in there.
That reminds me, I have that ability in case I need to pull them out.
Oh, and
The Grim Parrot.
also I tell Burnett at the same time, hey, I think what you're looking for is in that guy's head, this worm's head. Swim towards
Oh.
it, if you can
Wait.
survive.
Wait, what do you mean swim?
Like swim towards the head because there's a shorter distance than us walking the entire body. So
Oh, I mean that is fair, but that's acid, not exactly water, you know?
okay, sorry. So
Assuming you
why
just don't
did we
kick me.
throw him in? Why did we throw him in the acid?
That reminds me, my character has an ability.
Hmm?
All-terrain hiker.
Oh yeah, you could just walk on it if you really want to.
All right, that's it. I just like screw this.
But that's immediate reply to seeing you step on this liquid thing as just like you are able to walk is you challenging me to a race, boy? Let's do it! As he just full body jumps into like full force, like swimming his way forward. You
So
may
I
also
just- yeah, I just
notice
started-
he didn't take off any of his clothes. He did, however, take off his weapons and his backpack, but not his clothes. So as you're watching him swim away, you get a perfect glance at his ginormous ass.
I would say that I'm not used to it, but
You know
I
what?
would say that'd be disturb me. But I've seen it before, so
You know what? Actually, you could be probably for the next Old Spice commercial.
It's like,
True,
oh,
true.
Spice! Oh, Spice! As he's like chugging his way forward.
I just start walking. I'm just lighting a cigar while I'm walking. I'll just be like, I don't give a damn.
A little bit of the poison does leap onto your pants and stuff like that, but nothing particularly harmful, especially since he made some splashes. He seems to be just burning away all of his clothes at this point. Before he eventually gets to the head, it takes him a couple of minutes. You're about halfway or so forwards, because you took a nice leisurely walk. He swam at sprinting speed before he stands up there, grabs the material. You obviously notice that the snake thing does not move, even with the spout of blood that pops out of it. Before turning back to your group, in the distance, you can see his chiseled abs shining from the light as he screams out with the loudest possible voice he can. I got it! Woohoo!
Woo, you want a medal?
Yes!
Here. Throws him throws him a spine of that creature that died.
He grabs it, he's like, yeah! Now for the swim back! Whoo! As he jumps forwards again, the light glistening off of his chiseled body before he slams into the water and starts making his way back to you,
You know what?
keeping his hands above
gonna
the water.
I'm gonna cheat right here. Excuse
Oh.
me. Turns into his Pokemon form and starts flying.
Always has to be like that, isn't it?
But it's just like, I will win this race!
Can we roll to actually see who
Well-
wins?
Well, since
Yeah,
now
sure.
everyone's going to the Poke Farm, I
Oh my god.
mine
roll-
too.
Let's
Oh my god. Jesus H. Christ. So, Burnett, like halfway through, he's like, whew, oh, guys, I gotta have a snack or something, huh? He like puts the weird keystone on his head or such. He's like, hold on, gotta find some food. Don't worry, guys, I got this. He like throws the keystone at Rogue before he's like, Geronimo, and like dives downwards into the ocean of horrible boil and bile. And, you know, you're slightly concerned for him, but not really. It's kind of an awkward situation before he pops up with what looks to be a parasite. A single-cell organism of sorts that he proceeds to start eating viciously.
I was hoping I could get that so I could experiment on it later.
Oh, you won't shut up! Hold on a moment as he dives back down.
You know what? You guys enjoy this. I'm gonna go over here. Bye.
Oh my God. He like pops up
Actually-
again with like three of them.
actually-
I got some for all of you. We're gonna have some food tonight.
Actually, since I have to leave, I'm gonna make my character do something funny.
Oh.
I'm gonna say like, you know what? He liked a cigar. And he's like, you know what? You guys enjoy this. I'm gonna go back to town, wash this shit off of me, and after I've seen all this shit, I need a drink.
I agree with you on that.
I'll see you all there. Bye.
As he disappear, Burnett finally comes to the rest of them, and he stands there in all of his naked glory as he looks at Rogue. Would you like some?
I'm good. Thank you though.
All right, you guys enjoy yourselves. I'm glad I
Alright,
could
peace.
play with
Okay.
that.
He just starts eating them. And he's like, "Oh, right. The keystone thing. You have keystones. You now have all 5 of them, and you may notice that they are now like really vibrating against each other as well. The 5th one seems to almost perfectly slot into the 4th. If you wish to combine them.
I do want to combine them because I'm interested in seeing what happens when you combine all.
Yeah, so as you combine all of them, you do notice, I'm assuming that you guys jump off this horrifying abomination of nature that is you currently standing on.
Yeah, because I want to get out of here as quick as I can because I don't want to be as pretty much as long as I have to.
Burnett does a superhero pose as he lands on the ground, of course dropping the parasites, but he doesn't seem to mind. As you put all the 5 pieces together, and creates almost like a circle shape. It's like a full perfect circle, oddly enough, as it shines forwards into what is basically a gate. As it creates the gate blood red. Weirdly enough, he seems to have a passion for red stuff. Before the gates open wide, and you guys are treated to the sight of, if you would like to. Oh, that's not what I want. You just drag, and drop. You stupid mouse. I'ma hurt you. Stop double clicking. There we go. You guys are treated to this glorious sight. Here we go. Oh, if you guys may remember this possibly from Fallout Equestria, if you guys there. Again, if you guys want to see this episode, this is when they went to hell, so probably like somewhere in the episode 9 region. But you guys are in fact treated to a wonderful sight of what is basically actually hell. As you guys do see, let me pull out. It's the same character model for Erebus, and you assume this is where Erebus got his current personality from. As do see him, you guys are. Whoops, that into there. And you guys are. Let's see. Not Brunette, Rogue. Hey guys. As you guys are now basically at the entrance of hell. As you guys see this lovely little figure right here standing there, and he looks at you, and he's asleep.
Of course.
You're snoring very loudly.
Oh. This is my, my nature, but, who wants to, stab him in the back while he's asleep to get this over with? Because honestly, with what I just went through, yeah, this guy
You
needs
still
to,
smell bad. I mean, you're welcome to backstab him if you wish to.
Well,
Mhm.
granted, I have not been able to do any roguish thing in this campaign, so
Yeah. It's kind of an issue for you.
kind of is.
And you are using Dirty Fire now, so. You walk
I
up
hate my.
with the sounds of an elephant. The grace of a bald eagle flying a blimp that's on fire.
Why does this place have such a big echo?
I know, right? Every sound you make as you go up behind him. You don't think he's seen you yet, or woken up, but you're not sure. Before you come up behind him, you pull out both of your knives. Both make a shing noise all around you.
Why does this place have bad acoustics? Why can't there be a padded room or some forest? Why?
You then proceed to try stabbing him in the back, and your blades do go through. And then you finally hear him say, you realize I could hear you the entire time, right?
Oh, no, I was under the impression that I was now quiet as a feather on the air. I mean, yeah, of course, I realized you heard me. I mean, honestly, I am fed up with this place, because dealing with... Thankfully, I've talked to people that could have killed us in an instant, brigade allies, but I don't know.
He
I just
kind of
want to
like
get this
steps
over
off
quickly.
of your blades, and he turns to you. You also notice that your blades did literally no damage to him. Not even blood is coming out of his wounds as he looks at you. He's like, "You do realize I'm basically immortal, right?"
Yes, immortal, yes. But there's a question. Can you bleed? Can you be hurt?
I haven't bled in over 900 years. I was taking my 200-year power nap. Now, you may have noticed nothing really goes on in here, so not a lot for me.
Well, here's the thing. I want to find out if an immortal does bleed, because I have a bet with friends that, being immortal doesn't grant you, being, that impervious to death.
Well, let me check the wounds you inflicted on me. Oh, there are none. So I would say no at the moment.
Yeah, you have pretty thick armor on you, so I didn't think that would do anything. So.
Oh, well, you've managed to accompany here. He looks at Burnett's naked body with, sorry, I don't hire prostitutes, but I'm glad you made it all the way over here, you know.
Yeah, his clothes got melted off, and he hasn't put any back on yet, which is kind of odd. But
is he cooking with the lava?
Yeah, he has a... I'd like to say it's a fetish, but yeah, he loves to cook, and he's actually eating parasites in your ball. So.
Oh, you guys went through the bog area, man.
Yes.
It's been so long.
Hence why I'm covered in bug guts. Smell like I don't know what the most horrible thing that can smell,
I
and
wonder
why I
what the
have no
smell was.
clothes.
Yeah. How's Mr. Wormy doing these days? I haven't really
Uh,
said anything to him for a
dead.
while.
He's dead.
Oh, is he? I only cut open his
Yeah,
stomach.
yeah.
I figured he would still be alive at this point. His eyes were still moving last time I checked.
Well, technically, he might be alive, but it might be feeding the bog, which turned into a poisonous cesspool.
Oh, yeah, that was kind of my goal. How did you manage to get that keystone? I mean, the other ones, yeah, I'm certain you murdered, what the dragon's name was, Carl, was it, or something like that? Probably like
No,
Billy
no,
Bob too.
well, the honor guy, well, we
Yeah.
killed him.
Oh, such a good man. He was the only one that actually wanted
The
to take the honor.
yeah, but honestly, 2 out of 3 are still alive. No,
Oh,
are allies
really?
now.
Wow, I thought they would have to kill their way
Merlin,
to get to them. Huh, impressive.
Ilwin is one of the ones that I talked to.
Oh, yeah, that snobbish
Main ally.
dickhead. Ah.
Yeah, and then the dragon. Well, I just convinced him to take care of the people that was annoying him because apparently the frost giants were worshipping him and were really
Wait a
loud
minute.
about it.
Well, that's kind of weird
Yeah, they're now
information to
gone, and
know.
that yeah, it's odd. I thought, but no.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that
Now
you
that
guys are
dragon's
doing
all
well.
over, and
I'm glad that you guys got here.
eh,
Well, if you excuse me, I haven't been outside this realm for like 600 years because no one will ever friggin', open the damn gates. So, I'm just gonna pop outside, probably slay 90% of the entire planet as we know it, and, place down the keystone somewhere else, and then come back here and get some more sleep. So, if you excuse
so
me, time
wait,
for world domination.
wait. So,
Oh, what?
what's the purpose of us coming here?
Oh, well, normally it would be to fight me and, try to stop me, but that's what the hero's main thing is. They try to stop me. I murder them viciously because they don't know how to, disable my armor. And then I go and slaughter pretty much the entire world, come back, and wait until people come back.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. We weren't really heroes originally, so you know what?
Oh, so you're
Yeah,
not
go.
going to try to stop me and let me
Uh,
murder you? Again?
well, the dragon, well, he kind of told us how to defeat you, but
Oh, well,
then
that's a shame.
again, we kind of serve a higher god who is for chaos.
Oh,
So,
well, Carls don't go back to sleep at some point. I already need to take care of Mr. Wormy. He's long outlived his due. I thought he would have been dead by now. Maybe I should blind him. Maybe that'll be fun. Wonder if he laughs. Can he laugh? I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen the worm laugh. Maybe I'll tell him a couple
I don't
jokes.
think worms laugh. I don't know,
It's
but
been a long time. Anyway, so yeah, you want to fight, or you want me to slay you, or I'll
well,
decapitate you if you want me to. That's the only thing I get to do here. I'll slay all your
here's
friends.
well, here's the thing. Actually, not all of the group that I came here with is here.
Oh, I see how that would
And
be a
I
problem.
actually would like to see what you can offer me for your life. Since I'm a rogue.
I'm sorry. Let's step back here. Let's step back just one moment here. What can I offer you for my life? Well, first I can offer you death. I mean that's the thing I typically give to most people. Or I can offer you excruciating death. That's a fun one.
To
I
be
get to torture
honest,
people.
like I said, the god that sent us here is for chaos and like create chaos. It sounds
Oh.
like you wanting to destroy the world might throw this world into chaos.
But just a little bit,
So,
I'll just murder a couple people, like 90% of civilizations. I'll rip them
I
apart.
mean,
I'll make the children watch as I disembowel their families in front of them.
I mean,
Maybe.
I mean,
Might hang them.
I'll be honest. That dragon, that ice dragon,
Mhm.
he's pretty much eating the whole world as we're speaking. And him and all of the beings that we left live to get these pendants, I don't know what they're called.
Oh yeah, the
They
keystones.
all,
You know, I
they
get
all,
them.
keystones, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They all called you an asshole, and
Oh, that's because
basically
I
all
am.
hate you.
Elwyn, for example, was very fun. When I first met him, I disemboweled him and ripped out his spleen, and then made him eat it.
Well, that probably explains why he likes to eat spleens. And
Oh, he
but
likes eating spleen. Oh,
does have,
man, I gotta kill him soon.
well, he
That's
has
weird
eight,
even
nine
for me.
hearts now. So one
That's
of those
cool.
hearts being the water god, which yeah,
Oh,
we
that thing.
eh,
That thing. That thing
yeah, the
dead yet?
shapeshifter. Oh, well, after Erwin still was done with it, probably is.
Oh,
It's
wow.
just he took his heart out, so.
I like that thing. You could change it to anything I want, like anime girls. You know how hard it is to find an anime girl in this world? People don't
Yeah,
even write
yeah,
about anime girls anymore.
that threw me off a little bit. So I know I can see how I like that in the monster. But anyways,
Yeah, it
so
also killed a
how's this
lot of my
gonna
enemies.
end?
Well, it can
True.
end in one of two ways. One, I walk out of here, or and then I murder most of the world, and you guys go on your own merry ways. I'll even let you live. You know, do whatever you want. The second thing you guys can do is I can torture you for all of eternity, making my little playthings of murder, passion, and pain, and then you die, and I walk out of here anyways. Or I can decapitate you, and you die, and I walk out of here anyways.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm
We're not
assuming you
so.
don't like to die.
No, we would like to live, to be honest. And to be honest, it sounds like you're gonna create a lot of chaos. And like I
Hopefully.
said, there's only two people here out of the
Or
two people that we came here with. So it
I'm assuming your
probably wouldn't
naked
be much
friend
of a.
doesn't count.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, he's here.
Yeah, he's cooking an ant. I didn't even realize we had
Yeah,
ants in here.
he does that. He likes to cook and eat things. He's been cooking
That's
bugs, parasites, everything we've killed basically. He's eating.
oh
So
well, that's not to judge or anything, but you. Anyways, so yeah, if you don't mind, I'll let you and your friends live, including the weird one that makes me feel uncomfortable. I'll let you guys live, and yeah, we'll go our separate ways. I won't disembowel you and feed you your own intestines, and you don't walk behind me like an elephant and jab me with a pointy stick.
yeah, that. Can we just pretend that never happened and just put that
Yeah.
crucifix to this area?
We'll just pretend. You were. You know what? You know what? I'll make it so you guys are praised for eternity. And once I leave alive, I'll be like, I almost died from these amazing. You guys call yourself heroes, villains, weirdos? Call you weirdos.
Okay. Well,
These
either call
amazing
works.
weirdos that decide to sneak up behind me. They almost got me down to an inch of my life. He pokes himself on the arm and a little bit of blood starts dripping out. Inch of my life.
Oh,
You'll be praised for all those who still live. Probably like 1% of the population out there. I don't actually know how many are there. But you know what? I'll call. You know, it's what we do. It's what I do. It's why you open the gates for me, right? You know, for me to murder everything.
yeah, true. I mean, to be honest, the biome that Owen was had, how do you say it,
Mhm.
resigned over. They did not like him, and they wanted us to kill us, so kill him, and he lives. So,
Ah.
I
Well, you know, yeah. So, we'll make a deal. You know, you
I-
do something, I'll go murder.
yeah, I think that's a good deal. I mean, honestly, honestly, I would like to see this world burn because this is, especially with that bog. I don't know what
Oh
is
yeah,
that
you know
bog.
what? Come with me. Come with me. He like
Uh,
gestures as he starts like walking outside. Why will you not just drag, you stupid mouse. Why is this so difficult? Stop double clicking. If you guys could see what I'm doing here, you would get frustrated. There we go. It's like just as he like pops out there, right? Like here. And it's like, alright, you want to watch what True Master does when he has the power of literally everything installed inside? Whoops, that was a bad.
Yeah.
One. I gotta wait for it to reload because I miss. Just imagine that he's like right here. Something like that. As he starts like pulling out like millions of like swords and bombs and everything at his disposal. I mean, like, he's pulling out armies at this point. He's pulling out like demons and devils and ginormous, I don't know, cannons of blood and gore, I guess, and all that fun. Can you guys actually hear me at the moment?
You can now, but you cut out for like 15 seconds.
Yeah, sorry, my entire thing weirded out. Anyway, so let me pull him out here. Boop, boop. He also grows in size. But yeah, he pulls out like giant demons and devils and freaking like cannons full of blood and gore and horrifying things at his disposal, and he just lets it loose upon the Bulgaria. Everything in the Bulgaria within a matter of like minutes just dies. I mean, literally everything gets like flattened or squished or ripped apart. Many of the devils are taking like bits out of the probably still living giant snake creature and just ripping them apart, stabbing them, eating them. Blood and gore flies everywhere before he just kind of like settles down a little bit next to you. He pulls out lawn chairs. He sits back. He's like, this is the work of a god.
One question. I've heard you're a hero.
How I used to be so very, very long ago. But you see, those tales of like heroes, not heroes, humans being discriminated upon and all that fun stuff, Yeah, back in my time, it was real bad. Back in my day, young whippersnapper. He like pulls out a scroll that has like holograms on it. Back in my day, people kind of shit on me. Treated me like I could never amount to anything. So I ripped out their dicks and beat them with it.
Okay.
I also murdered them in front of their families, but that's besides the point. Anyways, yeah, so I became an evil person because really, he gestures to the mass amount of destruction in front of him, which gives you a little bit of, comfort feeling from it breaking down. He gestures to the full thing. He's like, isn't this so much more fun?
I can say from experience, it definitely is.
Now imagine trying to fight me. What kind of self-respecting, fun-loving guy would try to fight moi? I'm just don't murder you. Maybe make you eat your own toes.
Maybe a valor-driven hero, probably.
Yeah. You know what? Next guy I meet, I'm gonna feed him his own toes, just for you, pal.
Sounds good.
I actually don't know your name, but, I don't care. So, yeah. So, you enjoy your little friends and stuff like that. You enjoy watching the scene for as long as you really want to. I'm gonna go pay Elwyn a little visit. I'm just, don't worry. I'll make it known who I am, and, I'll make sure he really enjoys the next couple eons.
Okay, sounds good.
Like disappears from point of view, cackling a massive cackle that you can hear even as he goes a continent away. It's quite disturbing. Yeah, I was expecting you to do something other than stomp like an elephant. You just got like, your character's just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna try to kill you. You have fun doing what we're gonna do anyway. Alright, so is there anything else you would like to do at this point besides watch the horrible reckoning? I'm assuming, Mal and Burnett are also watching it, with Mal not Mal, with Burnett, cooking some more. He cooks you a hamburger that looks like it's made out of, bugs, because it probably was. Some cricket legs in there. Is there anything you particularly want to do at this point? Or you guys? Alright, cool. Yeah. You guys are pulled back out of this world after a few minutes go by. You're just kind of reveling in the murder and mass, quantities of death and destruction. You're also fairly certain that this worm thing is now actually dead or nearly there. You're fairly certain about it. Mostly because it's now raining its blood everywhere. So you're just fairly certain. Anyways, after a few more minutes, you get pulled into a jump void, where you see your old friend, Mr. Erebus, who has the same outfit, probably because he found that guy to be very entertaining. He's like, well done, ladies and gentlemen. There's no ladies in here, but you know what? We'll just ignore that for now. But well done. Well done. You have made me proud. He pulls out like a weird chart or something. See this statistic? There's no words on there. This means you guys did well. It means that chaos is zone. Yeah, no, I mean, you guys seem like real heroes for a couple of those moments. You even murdered the first guy, which he was pretty on about. So technically, he was a hero, I guess. And you guys poorly, unfortunately, murdered him like a son of a bitch. But that's okay. Yeah, very well done. I was very surprised by all of this. Because of all the fun you guys have had. I mean, really, that guy in there, he was an amazing guy. Am I right? Yeah. Alright, cool. So, I want to congratulate all of you on this, and, he snaps his finger, and Burnett now is closed on. Going to ignore that. So I want to congratulate you guys and really bring you guys a new personal favorite of mine. See, I track, people along the ways, and I've noticed that Jumpchain has one more person than us. She has 5, we have 4. That's just sad. That's just, it hurts my soul. It's unfair, we're playing a game here. We gotta play on even grounds. And so because I want to be even, I've been searching for a 5th one, and oh boy, I've seen some horrifying things. Have you ever watched a person, rip out another person's insides, eat them, and then spit them out, and that creates a whole nother entire being? Weird, huh? But yeah, that's besides the point. I decided to go a little bit less weird. You gotta match your, you guys are humans, right? Your human kind of nature. I decided to bring you one of my personal favorite humans. I decided to bring it from your own world, too. This is the lovely Vixen. I don't use this because we can. I don't have any power. As these gestures to Vixen, who has now popped up in front of all of you guys. She looks kind of normal, actually, especially considering the rest of you guys look like, well, you guys. Hi, Vix. This is my new villain person. She will be accompanying you for the rest of your travels. Probably, unless one of you makes me angry. In which case, I'll remove your heads and put her head on your head. Or maybe just replace you with her. I don't know, I'll probably remove your insides or something. Who knows, But, something I really want you guys to do next is, we're about to have a lovely game with Jumpchain once. Now, have you guys ever experienced a world where the heroes and the villains were assholes? No? You will soon, but not the next jump. Next jump, I want you guys to get to know each other a little bit better, to feel each other a little bit better. Maybe in that way too, but that's besides the point. Get to know each other's personalities, and maybe rip each other's heads off if you really feel the need to. Oh no, I don't care. Make me have to work harder. Don't kill each other. Make me work harder. And you know how I like. I like crazy. I like chaos and murder and probably torture. But mostly fun. So have fun with it. Now, the next world I'll be pulling you guys into is me and Jumpchain kind of sort things out with each other, if you know what I mean. And by that, I mean I will probably be trying to kill her, and she'll be laughing. Maybe. Or she might not notice my existence. That happened last time. It was kind of sad. Have you ever, like, have an arch nemesis, and they're like, who are you? Yeah, I've had that a couple times. It kind of sucks. It's kind of sad. Yeah. Like, it's like she doesn't appreciate my power, my godlike form. Look at this handsome beast. He pulls up a lion. Seriously, it's so nice. It's like, so nice. He removes the lion from existence. One day. And for now, I'll be using you people as my pawns of creation, I guess. So have fun! Next world you're going to be going into is this lovely little Digimon world. Have fun. Try not to do anything I wouldn't do. I won't do literally anything, so. Do everything I would do. Yes, please. And for the most part, just try to have fun a little bit. I prepped the main game for you. And do remember, if you don't make something crazy and chaotic, I may actually eat your liver. Or your spleen. Or maybe your foot. Maybe I'll make you eat your own foot. Oh, good. I was really wondering if you guys like had forgotten me at this point. I mean, you guys have been tortured so much, but I'll do something to torture you at some point in the future. Maybe with Jumpchain. She's even better at torturing people than I have. Damn, she brought up the magic carp again. Have I told you that story? Who cares? Anyways, Digimon. He gestures to the Digimon world, which is just a portal. Yeah, I mean, you guys chat a little bit here. Yeah. You get to torture people, it's so fun. Rebbe seems to be dancing in the background. Oh, it's very simple. It's very simple. Murder! Or crazy. Oh. She's the god of everything. Literally everything. She was here at the she was born at the dawn of time, essentially. It's kind of sad. She knows the Big Bang, but she never mentions it to me. It's like she doesn't care about my feelings. That's a fair point. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. You'll have lots of fun when you meet her for the first time. Or maybe you won't. She may eat you. Do we still do that? Gotta check my logbook. It's like pulls out a book from nowhere. He like leans forwards. Murder, chaos, destruction, pain, suffering, murder. I apparently do not eat people, by the way, from what my book says, so you're fine at the moment. But yeah, just murder, chaos, possibly some nutty thoughts in their brains before you remove their brains and feed it to them. Those are always fun, but you know, those sidetracked a little bit here. And you guys be going to a Digimon world. There's not a whole lot of, well, how you say, truly evil people in there, so you have some fun and corrupt some minds. Play with their body. As always, you may do whatever you wish in this world, as long as you don't die. I would be very sad if you died, because then I would have to find somebody else. And that's a lot of work. Especially for villains. You know how hard it is to find someone who actually wants to murder people? Like, you know, it's so hard. Murder people. And we will have a proper picture for Vixen. And you? Oh, yeah. So, he gestures to the gate for you guys. You may walk through at your own leisure. Or die on the way there. I'm not sure how you could die in this world since you're figments of reality. But, you know, surprise me. Alright. I'm assuming you guys are now going to walk through? Murder? Alright. Very good. Should be very interesting. If I remember correctly, you did not have a good time in the book. Oh. Boop. Different universes. Woot woot. I like how cute this picture is. Alright. So, guys walk through the thing. Guys are trying a little bit. He's like, murder fun times before the world changes. You guys, well, basically it's like falling asleep and then waking up, kind of like you guys just split an atom or something. But we'll get to that as we get to it. future. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you guys did, please like, comment, subscribe. Like always, go check out any of the links inside the description for all the rest of the stuff that we do, and hopefully you guys stick around for the next series. Of course, you guys don't have to watch this stuff in any order in particular. You guys can watch the Ruby if you want to, the PMD if you really want to, or any other ones in any order. Essentially, they already are basically self-contained. But if you guys want some of the inside jokes, feel free to watch the previous stuff. And yeah, so next one will be Jumpchain. It will be Digimon, and then the one after that will probably be a very special one, as I said, which might be a connection between the heroes and the villains. So hopefully everyone is interested, and we will see all of you on the next episode. Auf Wiedersehen. Also.